you're a trophy hunter, you already know the grind isn't just about skill, it's about time. Whether you're squeezing in a couple of trophies after work or committing to a full weekend platinum run, the worst thing a game can do is waste your time. No unnecessary grinding, no inflated difficulty, no pointless collectibles that drag on forever, just fun, focused games that respect your time and reward you with a satisfying platinum trophy. So today, here are 10 platinum trophies you can earn in under 20 hours and actually enjoy earning. So let's get into it. We're starting with one of the most polished and joyful platformers on the PlayStation 5, Astrobot. This is a game that fully embraces the PlayStation history while delivering a tight, modern platformer built around creativity, exploration, and sheer fun. Across dozens of vibrant planets and levels, you'll rescue lost bots, uncover secrets, and use clever new power-ups that constantly change how you traverse the map and move and interact with each level. Combined with the DualSense features of the controller, every jump and action feels responsive and satisfying. What really makes this a great platinum is how natural it feels. You're never grinding, you're just playing. Trophy highlights include things like rescuing your first bot, completing hidden challenges, and finding all the secret areas scattered across the galaxy. By the time you unlock the platinum, you've essentially experienced everything the game has to offer, but then you're also not feeling like it's overstayed its welcome. It's one of the most fun first platinums the PS5 has ever given out. Next up is something very different, Atomfall. Set in an alternate history version of Northern England, this is a survival mystery game where you wake up inside a quarantine zone with no memory of how you got there. Instead of traditional mission markers, Atomfall encourages you to explore, investigate clues, and piece together what happened through discovery and choice. You will explore abandoned villages, bunkers, and dangerous wilderness areas while managing resources and deciding who you can and cannot trust. What makes this platinum interesting is that it naturally ties into the story. Different endings and key discoveries all contribute towards the trophy progression, meaning you're not forced into repetitive side content. You'll earn trophies through exploration, major story decisions, and then also uncovering the truth behind the infamous quarantine zone. Now, this platinum is all around the full narrative completion rather than a checklist of things you need to tick off, and that's what makes this platinum so satisfying. If you've ever wanted a proper future war Terminator experience like me, this is it. Terminator Resistance puts you directly into the boots of a Resistance soldier fighting Skynet in the futuristic, war-torn Los Angeles. It's a straightforward, no-frills, first-person shooter, but what makes it stand out is how faithful it feels to the original films while expanding the world around you. You'll fight Terminators, complete Resistance missions, upgrade your gear, and make decisions that influence how certain parts of the story play out. From a trophy perspective, this is a clean platinum. You'll naturally unlock trophies for completing missions, finishing the side objectives, exploring areas, and just seeing different endings. Nothing is overcomplicated or too grindy. It's just a solid campaign experience, especially if you're a fan of the original two movies, and you'll have a blast from start to finish. This entry brings us back to classic action platforming. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands sits between the Sands of Time and Warrior Within. The Forgotten Sands focuses on fast combat, fluid traversal, and time-based abilities. You'll climb massive structures, solve environmental puzzles, and fight large groups of enemies using a mix of sword combat and magic powers. The time manipulation mechanics are the highlight, letting you undo mistakes, freeze environments, and survive situations that would normally be fatal. For us trophy hunters, this is a skill-based platinum without being too punishing. Most trophies come from story completion, combat milestones, ability upgrades, and the odd collectible here or there. It rewards players who engage fully with the mechanics but never forces unnecessary repetition. This next one is pure nostalgia. Ghostbusters, the video game remastered, is basically the closest thing to being part of the original Ghostbusters team you're ever going to get. You play as a new recruit working alongside the full original cast as a surge of paranormal activity hits New York. Gameplay is a mix of third-person action ghost capturing, using proton packs, traps, and equipment upgrades. Each mission escalates in scale, but always keeps the signature Ghostbusters theme and comedy in intact. Trophies are very straightforward: story progression, ghost captures, equipment upgrades, and completing key encounters. There is a couple where you will need to use some save states, such as getting, I think it's 1 million worth of damage, or doing less than $100,000 worth of damage, so just keep an eye out for those. It's a relaxed platinum that doesn't overstay its welcome and stays consistently fun throughout. Now for something completely different, A Donut County. This is a short physics-based puzzle game where you control a hole in the ground that grows bigger as it swallows everything around it. What starts swallowing small objects quickly escalates into entire buildings disappearing into the earth. Each level introduces new puzzles, setups where you have to think about object placement and timing to keep growing your hole efficiently. The tone is light, comedic, and intentionally absurd, with a story told through a quirky character dialogue that I personally never paid any attention to. From a trophy perspective, this is one of the fastest platinums on the list. You'll naturally unlock everything just by playing through the story and experimenting with the mechanics. It's simple, clever, and extremely easy to complete. This is one of the most emotional experiences on the list. Blackwood Crossing follows two siblings on a surreal train journey that slowly transforms into something far more symbolic and emotional. You play as Scarlet, exploring dreamlike environments that shift and change as the story unfolds. The focus here is not action, but atmosphere, storytelling, and emotional progression. As the journey continues, the meaning behind what's happening becomes clearer, revealing a deeply personal narrative about memory and loss. Trophies are entirely story-based, meaning you'll unlock them naturally as you progress. There's no grind here. It's just a short, focused, narrative experience that ends once the story is told. Now, a true classic, Spyro the Dragon is all about exploration, platforming, and collection-based gameplay across beautifully designed fantasy worlds. You'll glide, charge, flame your way through the levels with hidden gems, enemies, trapped dragons to rescue. Each world encourages full completion, making it perfect fit for trophy hunters who enjoy 100% exploration. The platinum revolves around collecting everything, defeating all the bosses, and fully completing each realm. It's simple, satisfying, incredibly nostalgic, and if you don't like the first one, there are two others you can crack on at. If you prefer stealth over speed, though, Sly Cooper delivers a stylish alternative. You play as Sly, a master thief, alongside his crew Bentley and Murray as they pull off cinematic heists across multiple locations. Gameplay mixes stealth platforming, light combat, and character swapping mechanics that keep missions varied and fun. Each operation feels like a planned heist rather than a linear level. Trophies focus on stealth performance, collectibles, upgrades, and full mission completion. It's a fun, character-driven platinum that rewards patience and precision without ever feeling too punishing. We finish with one of the funniest games on this list, and I know I've probably done this game to death, but if I put this in every video and just get one person to play it, then I feel like I've won. Thank Goodness You're Here drops you into a bizarre northern town where absolutely nothing makes sense, and that's the point. You play as a traveling salesman who gets dragged into increasingly absurd local problems that escalate in the most ridiculous ways imaginable. There's no complex systems, there's just exploration, interaction, and pure comedic timing. Every task you complete leads to something even stranger, making the entire experience feel like a series of interconnected jokes. The platinum is extremely straightforward, unlocked by simply playing through all the main scenarios and experiencing everything the town throws at you. In short, it's chaotic, all full-out madness, and completely unforgettable. If you want more videos like this focused on fast, fun platinums that actually respect your time, let me know in the comments. And if you've played any of these, I want to know which one of these you think is the most enjoyable platform on the list.